Welcome back. This is our second video as we complete the worksheet Discovering Angles Formed by Intersecting Lines. In this second part of the video, we're going to look at a different type of angle. Adjacent angles are next to each other. They share a side and a vertex but do not overlap. Angle EFH and angle HFG are adjacent. Let's trace those out so you can see. I just use my pen tool to trace over the angle EFH. Now I'm going to do that with angle HFG. Not a very neat tracing, but you can see I traced over HFG. If you notice, I traced over this side, HF, in both angles. The angles share that side and they share this vertex. They are adjacent angles. When naming adjacent angles, you'll notice that you'll have two letters in common. In question 6, you'll determine, is each statement true or false? Let's look at A together. Angle HFG and angle GFI are adjacent angles. I'm going to trace those for you so you can see which ones they are. So start at HFG, and my second angle is GFI. Are those adjacent angles? Finish the rest of 6 on your own, and then when you're ready, come back to the video. The drawing above shows a special type of adjacent angles called a linear pair. Linear pairs are next to each other, and their sides form a straight line. The example on the left is a linear pair. Angle ACD and angle DCB are a linear pair. I highlighted the two angles we're looking at. Notice how they are adjacent. They share side DC and they form a straight line at the bottom. ACB are all on the same line. In the second picture, angle KLM and angle MLN are not a linear pair. They are adjacent, but their sides do not make a straight line. Notice that K, L, and N are not on the same line. For question 7, which of these angle pairs is a linear pair? You can name the angles, or you could simply refer to them as pair 1, pair 2, or pair 3. Remember, linear pairs are next to each other, and their sides form a straight line. The measures of angle ACD and angle DCB are displayed for you. Often in geometry, we find relationships where pairs of objects are always equal to each other. That is not true here. Another relationship we look for is to see if the sum is the same. For question 8, add angle ACD plus angle DCB. What is the sum? So 72 degrees plus 108 degrees. In this video, I can change the angles and still have a linear pair. You'll notice that they still form a straight line on the bottom and they're still adjacent to each other. Pay attention as I do this about the sum. Add the new numbers together. You should notice a pattern similar to the last question. In number 9, fill in the blank. Linear pairs always add together to equal blank degrees. In this worksheet, you should have discovered 2 things. Vertical angles are equal. Remember, vertical angles are formed when lines cross, and those angles touch only at one point. In my picture, angle JOC and angle FOT are vertical angles. They are equal to each other. Linear pairs are angles that are next to each other, and their bottoms form a straight line. In the drawing, angle COJ and angle JOF are a linear pair. They add together to equal 180 degrees. For the rest of this problem, look at each pair listed in number 10 and identify what kind of angle they are. You will use some of the choices more than once. Thanks for watching.